And we're doing sports people. We see you all. It's sports on with me. It's your girl here on No Nakbo. And this is my show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Follow me here. Follow me on any platform here. Yes, all platforms, same name except on X. We have it on No Nakbo Obaboom 2. MI will come out and we have to place. But all of the social handles that's the same name, same face. So please follow me here. Wherever you're watching this, just follow me. You know, follow me. And yes, well, Homeland, and we start with Homeland. We have to project our home here, and yes, we have fixtures, for the midweek, which is not, it doesn't well, but at least we're having tomorrow, 4 p.m. here in Nigeria. We have matches, and the weekend, doesn't have to settle on some of the results that came up, and here we are going, the players on the road again, traveling down. Roses will be back, happy to be back at their own stadium, you know. I'm sure they will delighted, yes. Hosting El Academy, I've been battle. Academy up to third now, up to third on the log. So that means they are doing something very well. Okay, so fine. So because that will be at the Bola Johnson Arena stadium, yes, at Oliko Stadium tomorrow, 4 p.m. So it's a busy time. Because Imba will not play again. They are away tomorrow. They are already in Egypt. Yes, they have been playing at Masri at the Suez Canal Stadium in Egypt. And yes, it's a tricky tie, but it's something that I think they can still get a draw. They can get a draw to be great. Because other Black Bull, I think where's Black Bull, that's Samanek is not the same group. So it's it's no easy. It doesn't get any easier for the most accomplished Nigerian side ever. So, of course, I said it there, Enugu Rangers, Austin Lobby, Obi Stars will not be, with that, with the surrender they are 2-0 lead. Kind of pillars last time out, so I'm sure they want to go to Enugu, with zest and see if they can get something out of that game. But let's see how that will go. Okay, so happy hours, old Castina, doing well last time out, beating Remo Stars. So, but they were traveling. When you travel, I would say, even this time, because wow, geographical area. So we have this long distances, but we can never say, at this kind of players came to Venezuela and won there, albeit controversially, but they won, in Edo, all the way from Kano, so it's possible. And of course, Aqua United also played too. That's another also. But of course, the match for me on this midweek encounters will be Remo Stars because Remo last time out. Remo Stars Austin shooting, as they say here in Ibadan, Southwest Nigeria. So it's going to be an interesting one. Rebel Stars at the in Kenya. So that's going to also play for that's the Southwest Derby. So it's going to be interesting. Our shooting stars. Oh yes, they always want to win, and the, the at the stadium in Adamas, of course it's going to be in Kenya now. It's not going to be at Ibadan, but you know how it is. You don't want to go to the stadium, Lagos Salami Stadium. But this one we holding, at the Kenya Sports Complex where Remo Stars are domiciled. So that's for me. That's the pick up matches for us here in Nigeria. Of course, let's watch out to see if Ava can do us proud again. Last time they won, 20 years ago, that was Champions League, back to back. So I don't know if they can, but I think it should be able to somehow because Al Masry have actually not won the league in Egypt. They have not won the league, They were fifth last time out, qualified for the Conference Cup. But you really can't say, when you're playing at home, you have, especially in Africa, it's, let us see how it goes. Let us see how it goes. But I wish them all the best. But Olariwo has said it all. They want to go there, and do the business. And I hope that they do because of that now, the match is 5 p.m. Yes, 5 p.m. What time here? There are two matches now, postponed. Postponed the one against Sunshine, the one that we're supposed to go and play at Kano shifted to later date because of this engagement on the continent. And of course, reminding us that Egimba FC are the only Nigerian club now, in on the continent since Enugu Rangers and Remo Stars had to bow out. Enugu Rangers, of course, were like our current champions, as well as Remo Stars. Qualified for the Champions League, but couldn't make it beyond the Premier stage. But Enyimba was able to get to the comfort call. So let's see how they would do well, because we are actually it's actually very it's unbelievable that we don't have any it's something we should look into here. Yes, why don't we have yes I spoke about the hostility when they go to play, last time I remember going to play at ASFA. I spoke about all those things are factors or factors, and it's always going to be like an impediment somehow. We need to just rise above adversity and see what can be done so that we can feature in the Champions League here in Africa for men. The women's version, of course, Steve Mazembe is winning that one. It was a very hard fought victory. Winning, yes, in Morocco against the hosts, so it was interesting. And the Edo Queens, fell short. They did a good job, but the penalties was losing 4-3, to Egyptian champions, the women Egyptian champions. So fine. Well, basically, yes, a lot is said about happens in Europe, and I just want to talk about the home France always, and of course we do that to our Oshuala, yes, Hazard Oshuala, illustrious, award winning, would be available to play in France for the friendly, Falcons, but Captain Rashida Jabari is out due to injury. But for Oshuala, it's actually more of logistics. More logistics. That's why she was. That's why she wasn't. She would have been picked, but logistics was the main reason. And of course, tonight we have so many things to talk about. And on the European arena, so much was said about Manchester City's defeat. The last five defeats in a row, and the fact that they lost this one at home. I knew, yeah, they lost Tottenham in the cup, which that one they even surrendered because I saw that Haaland was there on the bench that day laughing. They didn't really want to go further, but for this one, to go five matches. So are they going to go? Well, they're playing this one at home too. Yes, they play at home. So and against a fair side that hasn't really, last time out, they also seem to be wobbling. So I really would say that they should go to get a result that they're playing at home. The coach has been gracious in defeat. He has encouraged the players. What else can they say? So it's time for them to now come up. They were the same age this time last time. We go to the FA Cup final. They won the league, and this was the same. And it's just this year that this happened. That was what Coach Kedele was saying. But he was so kind to the players and said, "Look, these are the players that we'll still use. Once we get those out of injury, fine. But those are the ones. These players will still, come out of what's happening now, and let's just see, Walker and his troops. Let us see how they can, hopefully avoid defeat for his sixth straight time in all competitions. That's what everyone's waiting for now, And when you have one title that Guardiola has done, you're like, what's happened to him? What 16? It's unbelievable actually. Okay, so fine, Bayern, PSG, pick up the ties there, and it'll be very interesting to see how Bayern, a company, we're in good company, PSG, because PSG also not doing badly, And of course, we know that in Brest, study Brest, yes, they are doing very well in the Champions League, but they can't seem to translate that form to the league. Because last Friday they still lost to Monaco, but interestingly, Monaco and Brest, are the only top two French teams. If you look at the current standings now, Champions League standings, this new format, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Liverpool on top, Aston Villa is eight now, so the only two teams from England on that list currently 1 to 8 are going to qualify directly. Just as we speak now, as we speak now, of course things will change. Of course things will change. But Brest doing very well here, but actually 12th one in the league in France. So, but Brest, and PSG, yeah, and Monaco, they call it's two sides. But the others is Inter Milan, Barcelona, Betis of Spain. Of course, Barcelona hosting Brest. They are that key test. But I can't. Yes, they had this. They fought at Celta Vigo, but I see that I think Barca without Yamal, I think it's not injured. It's not. Really, I think it's having this injury, which we are not really. But let us see, maybe. But without, I think Barcelona should be able to still go ahead. Being that I'm playing at home and avoid defeat against the Sporting. That's another interesting one. Sporting, of course, Amorim. And the last time that Sporting played last weekend with their new coach, it was 6-0. It was just a league tie, 6-0. So they're not missing at all. But before he left, it was 1-4-1 against Man City. So this is another English side now. What's gonna happen? Sporting going, Arsenal going, but Odegaard is back, so I believe Arsenal at least